Shalom, this is Yehudit Goldfarb. Usually I say from Svat. I am from Svat, but I'm now in Waltham, Massachusetts. We traveled yesterday to the U.S. and we'll be here for 8 weeks, and I'll try to do my videos as frequently as I can. It's still, although it's daytime now in Israel, since it's unclear when Moshe goes up the mountain and this whole counting starts during the day, I still am in the space of the 18th day of the Omer count, which is the second letter in Bracha, the Resh, in the level of Gevurah. So let me share with you the movements I do for this. And then later, hopefully, some point during today, on the 4th day of the week, I'll go into the next counting of the 40 days of blessings. So counting the 18th day, it's Resh plus the Sivan for Gevurah. So the Resh, which we've been doing now for 4 weeks, is 4 weeks and 2 days. Not 4 weeks, 4 levels and 2 days of the 40-day count. We've completed. We're in the 5th level now. So it's the Resh is like this. An opening. Or it can be centered Resh, just dipping and coming up and out. Lifting the head and opening like a breaststroke. Okay, that's from the side. Up, out, lift, and open. And one more. Now, the Resh is at the second level of the word Bracha, the second letter, and I've been comparing the 4 letters to the 4 worlds and trying to be conscious of something about the sense of Bina has been within this 18th day. And Bina, the color that I most associate that with, has been green, so I changed my scarf to green. I still have the same blouse on that I used in yesterday in the 17th day count because it's the blue for Gevurah for my rainbow system, and the little bit of red here, and accented even more the red skirt now, which is the Zohar system says for Gevurah as a color. And Resh is associated in several different places I've looked with, well, it's the 6th day of the week, so it has orange in terms of the Zohar system, red in terms of my system. The skirt is red, but it's also orange depending on how you want to look at it. So these are mine. I have red here as well, to just my own internal way of reminding myself which day it is, and then I'll switch for when I move into the 19th day later on during the day today. So Resh plus Sivan. Gevurah is setting boundaries and limits, and the strength that comes from knowing your boundaries. Making a short sound. Always keeping the right hand high in this way of doing it. So it's the shva that not only can end a consonant, but a sound, but it also, this is the Sivan where you start and stop. So it's a sense of controlling the starting and stopping, be able to moderate that. And I really feel like with the whole flight over on this, with this energy of this day, there was this sense of boundaries and confinement and almost like prison sometimes on airplanes. And then even with a little extra space, sometimes the expansion of that and what's appropriate for my boundary and your boundary, and how do you relate in crowded areas? How do you How do you make enough distance to be comfortable for yourself and have your own space? How do you create your own space when you're in crowded situations? All these questions of boundaries were very fitting for today. And the Bina aspect has also been strong for me today in just analyzing, understanding patterns, what's different this year than last year, and traveling, and how can I do it better, and how can I keep stress down to a minimum. All those are kind of the questions that come with, I think, with Bina, with and analyzing and understanding better, and with the thinking place, my mental capacities. So it's been fitting for today. The combination, as we do it, is the Resh is coming up, out. This is at the level of Keter, the first level. And but Re. Start and stop for the Resh. Then for Hakmas, I'm taking it through the body, internally. I'm going to do the centered Resh, all the way through. Lift the head and open. And I do, it's another part of the boundary setting or constriction or priority setting. I always do now the right hand high in a set pattern, because the right is the giving, the left is receiving, and it feels appropriate. And it came to me that the right is on top for the Shvanach. Okay, so Bina, place of understanding, comparison and analysis. And then Hesed. Gevurah. Since I'm centered, I don't have to worry about right and left starts. Very nice. Centered for sefirot. Netzah. And hold. Yesod. Malchut. And then 4 breaths of conscious and receiving God breathing us, Hashem breathing us, and bringing the energy down through the crown all the way down the body. And more breaths if you need it, just to be centered and grounded and here now. And my Bina brain is recognizing the newness to me of doing this as totally centered in the Resh, with the vowel coming afterwards, and there's been some discussion on a what's up group about starting right, starting left, when do I cross over, when do I do both pieces on one side, the other side, etc. This one is like the sefirot chart, not as a lightning strike as they call it, but just as a straight down line, kav of creation. You know, when you, the place where you see it done is a circle, and the line in the sefirot just coming straight down from Ein Sof as the kav, the center, like one of David Friedman's paintings. And I really feel that for this Resh and this level of Gevurah, where you have your boundaries and you have those lines and you have the space between the lines and the drawing, and you have this straight kav of Hashem's light coming into the world and manifesting. And that's another way to do the movements, just keeping it centered, like, and the Resh is perfect for that. So blessings and thank you, Hashem, and I bless you all that you can have a sense of peace in yourself. And Resh has to do with both alignment above and alignment in your community, raising the head, filling the circle of your community, so at the horizontal level and the vertical level you feel aligned. So may we be blessed with that alignment and recognize it and have the tools to stay in alignment. So we're interacting both within and without with a understanding of what's appropriate at each moment in time to stay whole, to stay fully who we are in each circumstance. Be well.